Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, fitness management and consulting, and I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And for you folks that have not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And if you find the information beneficial that we provide, please hit that like button as well. And if you want to be notified of future videos that are coming out, please hit that bell to be notified when new videos are dropped and to give you information on how you can grow your business, grow your sales, and grow the profitability and what you're looking to do on a daily basis. Now, our topic for you today, it's 10 free advertising ideas for your business. 10 free advertising ideas, for your gym, okay? And look at this. If you're certainly an owner, certainly look at this, okay? But, what if you're an individual salesperson? You can advertise as well. You can brand yourself, as this expert in the industry. And when we look at some of these, there's really no reason you can't be branding yourself as an individual salesperson on some of this to really exponentially grow what you do, grow your sales, and grow your pipeline and what you're trying to do. So whether you're a gym owner, a gym manager, a gym salesperson, I think all can find some benefit for what we're about to give you today. Now, the first thing, and there's a lot we could give you here. We're only going to give you 10. The first thing we're going to talk about is a Google My Business listing. If you do not have a Google My Business listing, get one. Go get one as soon as you're finished watching this video. Go grab yourself that Google My Business listing. It's going to be easy to do. Now, what's great about this Google My Business listing, if you don't already have a website, maybe you're a salesperson and you really don't have that kind of website presence, they'll set you up with one. It's a simple one, but you'll have a website that you can market and promote inside of Google My Business. You can get reviews in there. You can put your hours in there. You can post in there. You can put videos in there and pictures in there. And it'll show you how many people are visiting this every month. So when people are Googling you, they're looking for you, this is going to show up. It's a great resource. It's free. It's from Google. That's the 800-pound gorilla. I'd definitely take advantage of it. And for those of you that maybe have it, make sure you're staying on top of it. Make sure it's current. There's nothing worse than kind of setting up one of these sites or one of these pages and then we don't keep it current. We've got information from 6 months ago, or maybe there's information back when you were kind of temporarily shut down. So, make sure that thing stays current on there. There's also, this is not part of our 10, but also kind of another company like that is Google My Business, is go check out Bing. B-I-N-G, Bing for Business. They have one too. I don't think it's near as robust as what Google does, but make sure you go grab that. Okay, it's going to be a valuable resource for you. And post on it frequently. It's no different than posting anywhere else. Ask for reviews. It's a great way to get known. It's Google. It's free. You're going to show up in search. I don't know how you lose on that one. Number 2 is Yelp. And, Yelp, they have a free site, free personal site, free business site. Go in there and set up your profile. Yelp has historically been one of the top review sites out there. And I know I've had clubs that I've worked with that Yelp has been their number one source of new customers, okay? And so we're just simply right now looking at the free version of it, but go in there and set it up. And then, don't be afraid to, have your best customers go in there and give you some reviews, okay? Have your best customers talk about, how much they think of you and how they help you, or you help them get the results that they were looking for, all right? Number 3, get in the habit of commenting on blogs or articles. Get in the habit of commenting, and commenting positive. If you don't have something good to say, let's move on to the next one, okay? But, comment on blogs and articles. And I can remember, going through and just, reading various articles and commenting on it. And I remember one it was over in the West Coast, and I was commenting on it. It was in the newspapers, actually in the Sacramento Bee. And I made some comments about it was a new operation. I just said something simple, congratulations, hope you guys do great. And then, maybe weeks later, months later, I'm just looking at Google to see, how am I showing up in search? And as a result of that comment being on that newspaper's page, I was showing up, on the first page in Google search, out in California. Okay, so these things can really provide benefit for you, and just do it as it comes to you. Don't. This is nothing really to stress over. If you're sitting there watching TV on a Saturday afternoon, you're kind of scrolling through. Comment. It's an easy thing to do. Number 4, a little takeoff on that. Start blogging yourself. Start writing articles yourself. Okay. And there's great places that these can be submitted. Of course, if you have a website, it's a great spot for it. But you can also look at places like medium.com. LinkedIn is a great place for this. Blogspot or Blogger, which is the Google product, blogspot.com, blogger.com, one and the same. You can look at americantowns.com, which is very much a local kind of a thing. These are all places where you can post your blogs, post your articles. It's more ways for you to get credibility. It's more ways for you to brand yourself. And other companies, everyone's looking for good content. You'll find a lot of local groups will pick this up, and this will be on their sites as well. Plus, when you go inside of that, you can actually send that via press releases all to all their local newspapers in the area, and we'll kind of get to that one here in a second. Number 5, if you're not doing an email newsletter, do it. Okay, and certainly we need to be capturing email addresses, and that's maybe a conversation for another time. What we're talking here is kind of the ways to do it. But get yourself a blast email account. Look at a company like Constant Contact's a big one. MailChimp's a good one. I think MailChimp is free up to your first 2,000. So if you have under 2,000, it's not going to cost you anything. And start sending out email newsletters. Okay, we're always trying to solve problems for folks. We're always trying to provide solutions. Categorize it on this. You got your member database, your non-member, your former member, and on a regular basis, be sending this out. Sending out once a week. If you're solving problems for folks, this works great. And then have an offer in there. This is a great way to communicate. Number 6, speak at events. Speak at events. And there's still plenty of events. I mean, look at things like Toastmasters and, networking groups and other groups where you can speak live. But also look at, podcasting and things like that. Speak at these kind of events. And maybe I'll put a little asterisk next to that and kind of give you an additional piece. Check out a site called anchor.fm. It's free. You can get monetized on it, but it's free, and you can go in there and do your own podcast, talk about whatever you want to talk. You can post it. It's going to be posting on Google and Apple and Spotify. It's going to give you a lot of recognition. You can share it on other social media sites, but get in the habit of speaking. There's really nothing that's going to position you as an expert, than going out and speaking at events. So, that could be something you can look at as well. Number 7, public relations. I talked about this a moment ago, but look at the public relations side of this and get in the habit of, when it applies, send out a press release. Okay? Everyone's looking for good content. Okay, you use American Towns. We talked about you can post articles there, but you can also post press releases in there. Go to americantowns.com and do that, and it'll prompt you. It'll give you all the buttons you can click. What newspapers do you want this sent to, and you'll be surprised probably how many newspapers you have in your local area that press release can be sent to, and you'll find yourself showing up on other websites. You'll be in the newspaper, you'll be online, you're going to show up in search, and other opportunities are going to start to come from this. So start to look at the idea of public relations and promoting in that manner. Again, doesn't cost you anything. The next one I would talk about is look at repurposing content. Okay, and so for you folks that have blogged in the past, have done videos in the past, have done podcasts in the past, consider repurposing those. Go back and look at the ones that did really well. Which ones had all the views and had all the traction and all the people looking at it and the most comments. Which ones did the best? And then just redo it, bring it kind of up to date. If it was a couple of years ago, bring it current and resubmit it. Okay, repurposing content is a great way, particularly if you get, kind of what I call creative writer's block a little bit. It's a great way to grab some additional content. So look at repurposing. Okay, number 9, always get in the habit of asking for referrals. Okay, and if it's not a referral, ask for an introduction. Okay, it could be a good way to look at it as well. And whether it's going back to if you're talking to folks, if you're if you're, your email newsletter, you're talking to members, you're speaking at events, anyone that you're talking to, get in the habit of asking for referrals. Who do you know? Who do you know? Okay, and maybe you could do a joint venture, marketing event, or maybe, you get a referral for some kind of a sponsorship. But always get in the habit of asking for referrals. Ask for them in your club. Too many clubs just simply do not do that. Okay, they do not ask for referrals. They get referrals kind of organically, but get in the habit of asking and learn how to do it. And again, you can search on this channel for videos we have that talk about how to go about doing that. It's a marvelous source. I mean, if you set yourself a goal for every person you sign up, we want them to bring in a new member. Okay. You're going to double your business and cut your acquisition cost in half. So it's certainly something worth doing. And then number 10 on our list, ask for reviews. Ask for reviews. Ask your best customers, hey, if you're happy with what we do, I'd appreciate a review. You've got Google My Business. You might check out Bing. I don't know if Bing has reviews on there or not. But you've got Yelp. You've got Facebook. You've got LinkedIn. There's plenty of places, okay? Ask your best customers for a review. This is a great way to build social proof. It's a great way to build your brand as an expert in your marketplace. So take a look at these. These are 10 things that aren't going to cost you a penny, okay, other than your time and effort to do it. Now, my suggestion is take a look at these. Which ones can you start doing right away? Okay, pick one or two of them, and let's see if we can't get all 10 of them here as soon as possible. But stay disciplined on it. Okay, yeah, sometimes we get started on some of this. Hey, there's 10 free things, and that can help generate traffic, and that sounds great. And then the motivation wanes, and all of a sudden, 30 days later, we're not doing it. We're not maintaining our Google My Business site. We're not asking for referrals. And so make sure also along the way you maintain your discipline with this. All right. So, folks, I appreciate you being here today. And one final comment I'd like to make for you, one of the things that a lot of clubs are doing with our channel is they're using this channel as their primary training tool for their staff. Or if they're an individual salesperson, they're using this as a primary training tool. And so one of the things I want to suggest, if you're looking to learn more, you're looking to really get better at this, is every day, watch a video a day. If there's shorter videos, watch 2 or 3 a day. And then make notes. What can you implement right now? What are you doing that's working well in regard to that? What are you doing that's not working so well in regard to that? And how can you fix it? One of the secrets here is we want to become a great student of sales, a student of business, a student of the fitness industry, and we want to continually getting better. If there's one great thing that's lacking in the fitness industry, it's great people. We need more of them. Okay, commit to being one of those, and commit to using this channel to help make you do that. So, folks, again, I very much appreciate you being here, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.